Okay, so this is part 2. My phone memory cut me off. Okay, I think I left off where, like, the mediator was trying to placate him, and she was kind of, telling me, well, that's their father, which basically said, look, lady, you got to deal with it. This is the person you chose to have babies with. Yes and no. Like, yes, I acknowledge, like, what was wrong with me, right? That I chose to get into a relationship with this type of person, and I know that it's kind of like I made my bed, lie in it type of thing, but goddamn. Still, it's like, so, this person is unstable. You know what I mean? Clearly, they're unstable. Like, you can tell he has cognitive issues. Even told my lawyer that he should probably have a psychiatric evaluation done. So, and I'm doing the inner work now, you know what I'm saying? Or I have been for the past couple of years, to understand why I didn't leave. I was younger when I married him. I was like 24 or something like that, whatever, 25, which is not too young, but I acknowledge where I was coming from and what was going on in my life. So I've done a lot of, like, self-reflection, and I'm not even in a relationship now. Like, I did not jump back into a relationship. It's been over 2 years. I have not dated at all. I'm completely focused on my life, my rebuilding of my inner self, my children. So anyways, I don't have time to get into another relationship right now, and I don't even know if I fully trust myself to not choose or be attracted to another person who is narcissistic. I still need time. Not even ready for any of that. So anyways, then I said, well, what if one of my kids don't want to go? Because then he started saying, like, he wants to do a church visitation. So it was supposed to be like this Saturday, open visitation, like me alone with the kids with him, which now in my mind is like, Sheena, that's totally insane. He is a totally unsafe person. Yeah, did he punch me? I was married to me. No, he punched walls. Okay, there were other things. Okay? It's all emotional, power-based violence, okay? It doesn't have to be physical, but unfortunately, courts only acknowledge physical abuse, okay? So whatever. I had to go to a domestic violence shelter, okay? So anyways, because you know why? Because there was no way else for me to escape. He wanted me to be trapped in that house with him. He didn't think that I had it in me to go, probably. So anyways, I took the leap with the support of some people. Anyways, so yeah, she was like, well, I said, well, what if one of my kids doesn't want to go with him? You know what I mean? Because I do have one child. One child does not want to see him, the oldest. The middle child, he said yes. Okay. And I will acknowledge what each of my children, like, want to do. Like, the one said yes. Okay, fine. The one says no. Then it's a no. Because why? He does not feel physically safe around his own father because he's seen his instability. Yeah, we were married for 10 years, but guess what? I was the primary caretaker. He wasn't around a lot, mostly at work. And then, I did everything, though. You know what I'm saying? I did, like, a lot of the providing. So, and he did a lot of neglecting the house. And it's just a lot, and so anyways, she thinks that we were together, and it was like, he was mostly, like, not there. And then, things really ramped up around COVID because he got really crazy when that happened. I didn't like COVID. I was against shit that was happening, but I feel like I went about it in a more mentally capable and stable way, as where he would just rant around the house, throw up his fist, punch his fist against his hand, say, yeah, I'm going to fucking kill them. If they come in my door, I'm going to do this. All this language, like, in front of the kids. I mean, yeah, I was like, listen, you need to stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like, this is too much. Like, you're just going on and on and on and on, like, every fucking single day, So, yeah, that's their father and all, but she's like, yeah, well, what if you guys were living in the same house and dad wanted to go somewhere? It would be like, all right, dad wants to go. Like, well, I'm like, no, that's not the way I would handle it, lady. Maybe that's the way you would handle it. But what I would do is say, Well, who doesn't want to hang back with me and let him go? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like some of her beliefs were mixing in and shining through, and I just felt like she wanted to placate him because he was the one throwing a fucking tantrum. When she's a mediator, she's spending 6 hours doing this shit. She wants it to be over too, I'm positive. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to do all this work and then have no conclusion, and then for all of it to be like a waste of time. So, what else do I want to say? Yeah, she even said to me at one point, well, why don't you just, just forsake getting my property, basically, I said, look, there's some things that I can let go. Like, I have this really nice painting my friend gave me that's in the bathroom. I would really love that back, but am I willing to fight over it? Like, no, but I do want my other equipment back. Yeah, I deserve my fucking property too. Like, what is this? He gets everything and I get shit? That's exactly what he wants. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right, but it's okay. It's not okay. So, I deserve to also have my negotiations, my things met. And it's not much to ask to give me my things. Like, why is that so agitating? You have to rip up a paper? Like, you literally want to choose keeping my property over seeing your kids? Like, what kind of shit is that? And then he first come in there in the first 5 minutes, I haven't seen my kids in 10 years, and if this happened to you, he was telling the mediator, if this happened to you, I'm sure you would be upset too. He just, started going on off, and, you're so upset about not seeing your kids. First of all, in these 2 years, you haven't even took me to court. You haven't even, why we're in court and mediation right now? Because of me. Because I told my lawyer, like, come on, bro, let's ramp this shit up, He got the mediation date scheduled. Not him. Not my ex that wants to see his kids so bad. He did not get anything scheduled. Not a damn thing. But he wants to see his kids so bad. I think he just loves this story. He's stuck on this story where, like, he's this victim and people are taking his kids from him. So he's going to continue that story. So therefore, if he wants to continue that story, why would he pursue visitation? Why would he pursue it? I'm pursuing it, right? But he's choosing to not see his kids because he would love to keep my shit. He wants to continue to control a part of that. And manipulate, you know what I mean? And be like, fuck you, Sheena. So his fuck you to me is stronger than his love for his children. He wants me to get fucked. And I'm thinking, boy, this is a pickle. What should I do in this situation? You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm, contemplating a few options. You know what I mean? It's just like, drop it. One option is fucking drop it. Don't pursue it. Let it go. Just stay married and separated until the kids come of age. Unless he continues to pursue. You know what I mean? Then fine. But at my part, don't continue to pursue. Just fucking drop it. Live your life. And it's only a few years. It's not many years. Time flies. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. So 5 years, 6 years, it's nothing. That's nothing. I can wait. You know what I mean? I can do it. And I can also, or there's things like supervised visits and getting more into details with the court and all that shit too. It's just, we'll see. I think that's all I'm going to share for right now. But it was interesting just spending that little bit of time in his presence. At the end of the day, like when I came home, I felt those feelings of worthlessness, stupidity, like I'm stupid, dumb, worthless. I felt dismissed, like, oh, you just want your measly, stupid property. I felt his energy coming up in me. And I took the second arrow because then I got disappointed that I was feeling the way I was feeling. I was like, fuck, I wanted to feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this ain't nothing. But then I had feeling stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't, fuck those old stories. Fuck them, So Anyway, today's a new day. I feel better this morning, and I'm going to live my life today. I got shit to do, and I'm just going to put this on the shelf for now.